Hi, church. Today's devotion is about disciples. And the scripture is taken from Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. I read, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Jesus is inviting us to come to him. And he's not expecting us to come as passive onlookers, but rather as active participants. He wants us to come and do life with him. He wants us to come and take his yoke upon ourselves. His yoke is his way of doing things. It's the way he sets his priorities, the way he does his things, the way he goes about doing good to people. He wants us to come and be part of his kingdom, to come and to propagate his kingdom with him. Three things stand out for me in this scripture, three verses. Like he says, take, and he says, learn, and then he says, find. Take means he wants us to come and to submit to his way of doing things, to his teaching, to come and be part of what he is doing. You see, the other rabbis, the other teachers had their own way of teaching. They taught people their priorities, the way they wanted things done. But Jesus also had his own way of doing things, and it is that he wants us to come and to submit to. So Jesus wants us to come and do life with him the way he does it. He says he is humble in heart and he is gentle. You see, the people brought a woman who was caught in adultery, and they wanted Jesus to pronounce judgment on him. The religious elite were high up, were hyped, holding their stones to cast at this woman. But Jesus, because he would not, a bruised reed, he would not bend, he would not break. Jesus, in his gentility, in his humility, spoke to this woman, assuring her that he would not condemn her, but she should go and sin no more. Jesus did not condone sin. Jesus loved the sinner, but he would not condone sin. Jesus would always welcome people. He would help them. He would teach them the way they should go. Yes, he says we should come. We should learn also from him. This is how Jesus did it, and he showed it to the disciples, and he sent them out to go and do it, so that eventually when he left the scene, they continued and did as he would have them do. He says we should also, so when we do this, he says we will find rest. The rest that we will find is in the obedience that we give to Jesus. So when we obey him, then the rest is his to give. On our own, we are running from pillar to pole, and we become restless. But when we come to Jesus, when we take his yoke upon ourselves, and when we learn to do things his way, then we will find rest, the rest that only he gives. I pray, church, that as we follow Jesus and as we walk in his ways, we will find rest for our souls.